he picked the wrong family, and not scared of a conflict, and we're not scared. We're not running. We're coming at him.
Well, hey guys, welcome to the Think Tank.
Howdy,
hey,
howdy. Hello. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Hey, Bruja, I was doing the same thing.
It's one of my favorite intros. The song is so catchy.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe we'll be able to figure out a Lisk one that we can do with that music. I love that music.
We can do. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be awesome? Because I think this is going to go on for a while. I think there's lots more names going to start coming out. I think they're digging. I took my very first kind of virtual walk down like that Ocean Parkway.
Yeah, Gilgo Beach.
Yeah, and Gilgo Beach. I went there and then I kind of walked a ways down because they're spread out like in bunches.
Mm-hmm.
There's the odd one over here and there's the odd one over there. That baby was a ways down, but he was found next to someone else as well. So where did the baby come from?
Hi, Dandy. Yeah, I'm curious about the toddler and the male because they're kind of random.
They're a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to find out if that male was SA'd.
Yeah. And who that child belongs to.
Absolutely. Last night, I was vibrating. I had to eat something because I was so excited about what's going on with this case that it was and my eyes are burning. I'm eating food and I'm like, oh my God, finally.
I had no idea what was going on yesterday. I just came on to your live and I was muted out because I was working, and then I was like, wait, what's going on? Who is this person?
What's happening?
Right. Is this the guy? Finally. It's been a long time coming, I've been hearing about this case for years. Watch the documentary of the one girl's family who
exactly
they're the ones that really brought it out. They fought like hell to
absolutely Shannon Gilbert's mom. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a whole sad story on itself too. What happened there?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can do this.
Hi, JJ.
Okay.
I did want to say one thing, because right now with Gannon, his dad did an interview with News Nation and Brian Enton, and man, my heart goes out for the guy. He was like, I am physically, mentally exhausted.
Yeah.
For the last
hey, James.
Few years. This has to be.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine what. Well, hi, Virginia. Good to see you.
Virginia Wolf.
Oh, right.
I'm going to call you Wolfie, because if I say Virginia, everyone's going to think you're a girl. We know you're not a girl, Wolfie.
Who's a Wolfie? So, yeah.
Yeah.
So you probably know quite a bit about this area. I was looking at all of them kind of last night, and it's just so barren in there.
Yep.
Like there's just nothing there. And then there was that, like I was saying, there's that little kind of pull off where the 4 of them were kind of found. So, oh my word. A guy that is familiar, which I would believe he is, with this area, I mean, he had the perfect spot. It's just where did he go next?
Where did he go next? I seriously refuse to believe that he stopped.
Yeah. No, I can't see that. I can't see that. And I doubt this is where he started. So a person, I mean, I want to go back and double check. I know there was New Jersey that he was in. And then I have to check and find out because there was another
right,
spot.
because there was that neighborhood, and there's something sus about the neighborhood that he was living, because I feel like the neighborhood was like also backing him up or trying to hide, because at the time nobody knew the guy, right? They never put out a name, but like I know that there was like a gate that you needed to get through, so a security check-in, right, to get to the neighborhood, and they had deleted the footage from that night. They really, it seemed like they were doing a lot of things to like try and protect whoever was living in this neighborhood.
Okay. I don't think I've seen that. She said that his house looked crappy compared to the nice neighborhood. So that's what I'm thinking. If it's the house that I think it is, it's not as nice as the rest, but it's still a fair size.
Was it just like, I'm assuming that was probably just like a vacation home for him, you know? Like
no. I
no,
think
like
that was
he
his.
really lived there.
Yeah. I think it's I'll have to double check. 105 First Avenue. And let me double check here.
I mean, this guy's married, has kids. Like,
105 Fifth Avenue, right across.
Was he
right across?
like calling women to his house while his wife was there?
I think he was picking them up in, it sounds like downtown New York, because it sounds like that's where a lot of the pings were. But a lot of the pings were also coming from his house. And what they're saying is this stuff was happening while his wife was away. He was doing this stuff.
Okay. Is that one girl's name? I forget her name, but is it Shannon?
Oh, Shannon. I call her Shannon, but it's Shannan. So maybe Shannon.
Shannon. Hers, like her 911 call is terrifying. She wasn't found out like on this Ocean Parkway. She was found probably really close to that house in like a field or something.
She was very close to Gilgo Beach. Very, very close.
But I don't think she wasn't on that stretch though, on that parkway. She was close to the house in a field or something.
Oh, she was out in the swamp.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can bring it up. But she was kind of out in a swamp, and so Gilgo Beach is just like a little community on the side of Ocean Parkway. So from where that place was and where she was located is really not that far. Really not that far.
Yeah.
But it is
running for her life, and that's freaking terrifying.
It is.
Think about, because you could hear it in the 911 call. And whoever this guy that was with her, who was supposed to like help her, her driver, right?
Yeah.
Just I can't even. I mean,
no, right?
It just, I mean, I know that sometimes people get jobs, you know. I'm pretty sure she didn't grow up her whole life thinking that she was going to want to do that, right? But she was still safe. At least she tried to be. Like, have someone with her, and it still failed. Like,
he failed her.
Yeah.
He failed her. You know? Let's see here. You don't walk on the LIE, so I'm not sure. Lie and Ocean Parkway, etc. People just drive it. I mean, you could, but mostly people are just driving those roads, so you wouldn't be looking 20 feet off the side of a road. That makes sense because it looks so barren. So I'm just wondering, I have not yet found a second home. So is there a second home?
There has to be, because he lived in the city. He worked in the city.
Well, he worked in the city, but he lived in, but it's close.
I feel like
it's in
this dude had
Massapequa
enough
is
money
close.
that he had to have like this. This was like his sanctuary or something. It had to have been.
This was the family home. 105 First Avenue is the family home. So if he has an apartment or something in the city, it wouldn't totally shock me. But he was having money problems.
He was in back then?
Yeah. Well, as of right now, he is in debt. I haven't got much further behind than that.
All these rich guys are in debt. Look at Trump. Yeah. He's in debt. Yeah, he's still a billionaire. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Because he plays with other people's money, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as we're talking, I'm just kind of looking around the neighborhood and I'm looking at that stretch. So I can try and bring it up because I know I can be corrected.
That's kind of what I was thinking, Bruja, because like a guy like that who, I mean, if he really did all of those people, what people will suspect, right? That he killed all of those people, I would find it really hard to believe that he would be able to hide that from a wife and kids. Like,
yeah.
He would need time and his own space, and I don't know. I mean, I know it's possible. It's hard to kind of wrap your head around.
The ones that he's charged with right now, I can't say for the other ones because right now he's only been charged with 3 of the 4. So the 3 out of the 4 that he has been accused of getting, his wife was out of town, nowhere around when these were happening.
And the kids?
So, yeah, the house was empty. The house was empty. So it would show, his pings would show that he was, because he was using burner phones. So
right,
the burner phone was connecting to these girls. They were all talking to a burner phone.
Right.
And that burner phone went downtown. The girls went missing. And then the next ping's going to be from Massapequa. Yeah.
I mean, no offense to his wife, but his wife must have been like just oblivious then.
But look at, we say the same thing about Richard Allen though, right?
I don't know. I feel like his wife kind of an inclination. If it's true, I think she kind of knew.
I think all of them might have.
They just don't want to believe it, you know? But that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy was killing people, killing women. You would think that there'd be something in the house. So you're like,
well, do you know what?
That's weird.
They spent hours and hours and hours going through that house. So whatever they got on that warrant, yeah. So they spent hours and hours going through that house. So what they got, I don't know. Mom said they found bodies near Manorville, New York, too. It's unsolved. I'm gonna write that down. Actually, I'll write it down in the book.
Where's Manorville to Gilgo Beach? Let's see, because I also have a map up. Matter.
No, let's look at yours.
No, I mean it's fine. I'm just like on Manor.
But you know your way around it so well.
Say Manorville. Well, I'll be damned.
Okay, bring it up. I'm shutting mine down. It's gone.
I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Right?
That Manorville, New York, looks kind of barren. There's a zoo there.
Damn.
Oh, right. My bad. I gotta push buttons on my side.
No problem. Is it okay? Like, are you good to go?
Yeah, I just had to press a button on my side.
Oh.
But you see here the dotted out. This is Monroeville. Look how, and then this down here would be Gigolo, right there.
Sorry. Yeah.
So this red dotted line is Manorville.
Okay, so again, that is close.
And then here would be
close.
Gilgo Beach right here.
Yep.
And you can get there. Look at that. Look.
Oh, exactly. Yep, exactly.
Stop at 7-Eleven, get yourself a slushie on your way to Manorville.
Yeah, they must. Hey, James, like they must. Something. But it seems like so many of these people are actually married with kids. It blows me away. I think I heard his wife went out of town a lot. That's what I heard. 45-minute drive.
People live here?
I would think so. I don't think there's much barren in that state, is there? But a 45-minute drive.
This place looks kind of... I mean, there's streets and roads and stuff, but this would probably be a kind of barren spot. Manorville, that's upstate New York, I'm assuming. Just kind of more of a neighborhood feel.
A lot of thinking put into that, hey, Wolfie? But what
Sorry, I know. I just like to... This is a serious topic, but I need to break it up, with sense of humor. But there's a 7-Eleven here, right there.
Manorville. Oh, looky.
That's pretty interesting. And where in Manorville, though, like the bodies that they found, were they also in burlap sacks, or are they similar to the ones that were found in Gilgo?
So if you look here, right here is where he lives. Right here is where the 4 remains were found.
Yeah.
There and there. And Shannon was found over here a little further. Yeah. And even Manorville. You know what? Even Manorville, look at how close.
Yeah. I heard that too, Dandy. And for a long time, the cops were saying that all those bodies that they found on Gilgo Beach were like not related to each other. What are the freaking odds?
Right?
Like,
yeah, exactly. What the hell's going on with my computer here?
Oh, Long Island. Okay, see, is that why I keep thinking it's New Jersey? Geography was always like my worst subject, along with math.
Okay. This is all considered Long Island, not upstate New York. Upstate New York would be north of the city, traveling towards like Connecticut. Okay. Oh, there we are. Someone in another chat that lives along there said they find deceased people along there all the time. So I'm curious what the cause might be with some of these peeps. So I'm going to I got a bit set up. Let's go here. So, Gigolo Beach suspect Rex Heuermann. Search Google for explicit P case-related inquiries. He's 6'6". He's a big boy. Skipping around here.
I just conferred with the New York expert. It is Long Island. It is.
That he's huge. My dad's 6'6". Wow. Crazy.
Things that make you go,
right? So bouncing between these is like these two different platforms. Kind of getting used to it, but holy.
Sorry. One day I'll get a camera. Not, but I will. And then you can get rid of StreamYard.
Right, Dandy? Exactly. Oh, sorry. I wonder if big men like this are more prone to be like Ed Kemper is a giant. He is too. Yeah, my dad is 6'6", and my younger brother is 6'4". And
can you imagine if Ed Kemper did something else with his life?
oh my God, he was brilliant.
He was. He's genius. And such self-awareness of himself, which is wild.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. He knew exactly what was going on in his brain. I mean, with Ed Kemper, he had unalived family before this.
Yeah.
Like, and then they say when he gets out, don't go anywhere near your mom. Don't let her near you. She's not good for you. Well, he didn't listen, and bad stuff happened. Okay, so
James, you always come up with that little fun fact.
Oh, he's always got the fun fact, doesn't he?
I don't think I want Ed Kemper reading to me while I fall asleep. It's not ideal.
Okay, take a peek here. So it says that he made thousands of explicit Google searches for CP and other disturbing media, according to law enforcement officials. He is charged with 6 counts of unaliving, 1 count in first degree, and 1 count of second degree for each of the 3 victims. Those victims have been identified: Melissa Bartholomew, Megan Waterman, and Amber Costello. He has pled not guilty on all accounts. Oh, like they do, though, right?
Liar.
Oh, yeah, like they do. It blows me away. They can have all of the evidence in the world, and they're like, yeah, it wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Sir, isn't this you on camera showing your ID? No, not me. Not me.
Oh, it is hilarious. Like, I hope I don't want to go fall asleep to him either. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to do this fast. So can you imagine he did want bail? Because of course he's not guilty.
We all want things, you know?
Don't we though?
But we can't always get what we want.
He was, from what they're saying, he was still actively searching for, he was actively being a John. Let's put it that way. That's probably my best way. So it's saying that he is tied to at least 11. Tied to 11.
What's creepy, and this is, we were kind of saying this earlier, like about New York, one of the places I don't want to really visit. I'd like to see it, but I really wouldn't want to hang out there because it seems so busy. Like, people are just nonstop. Can you imagine like walking down the street and you like bumping into that guy?
Oh man.
Like not even giving it a second thought, but that dude's like a freaking serial killer.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are so many that we have no clue about that it's spooky, you know?
Gives me the creeps thinking about it, you know?
Yeah. He does look gigantic, doesn't he? And it is creepy, you know? Yeah. Pretty ingenious. So, among the Google searches he allegedly made are Mistress Long Island and Mature Escorts Manhattan. Many of the Google searches allegedly involve CP. Law enforcement officially obtained the Google search history through a warrant on junk and burner email account.
Ooh, that just gives me, like, now that toddler being found just gives me a whole different this guy. He was looking at children.
Yes.
So that toddler being found now is like, it brings a whole different, that's so disgusting.
Puts different light on things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at what they are bringing out. Bags. A Suffolk County crime lab detective carries out of 385 Fifth Avenue in Midtown Manhattan, July 14th. So this is Rex Heuermann's architect firm, RH Consultants, is located within the office building. And Fox News is in my description. Check them out. According to the bail application, the email address was found after Google was issued a warrant seeking records or accounts associated with burner phones obtained by Heuermann. So I do have this. We won't go through it right now. I've even got it in paper. So it's like, between March 2022 and June 2023, according to the bail application, the suspect allegedly made over 200 searches related to the disappearance and unaliving of Maureen Brainard Barnes, Bartholomew, Waterman, and Costello. 200.
Are these Google searches?
Yes.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Why could law enforcement not trace the calls made by the Long Island Cheerio?
Oh, they traced him.
Oh, yes. Why hasn't the Long Island Cheerio been caught? Long Island Cheerio. Long Island Cheerio phone call.
Well, if Long it's not you, sir, I don't know Cheerio who it is.
Update, right? Long Island Cheerio update 2022.
Google is not your friend.
Okay? No. Oh, my word.
I could be sent to prison alone for my Google searches.
Oh, my word. FBI active Cheerios. Cheerios by state. 2023.
Google wins again.
Yeah, Google wins again. Map of all non-Cheerios. Unsolved Cheerios. America's 5 most notorious old cases. What is that? 11 currently active Cheerios.
And you looked up the girls. I just can't even.
Oh, yeah. 8 terrifying active Cheerios that we can't find. John Bitroff. Who is that, John Bitroff?
John
Let's see.
Bitroff.
John.
Looks like a creepy dude. Who is John Bitroff? Rick Herman's chilling search history. Who is this guy? Is an American convicted murderer and a suspect in the Long Island serial killer case. Cheerio. Sorry, Cheerios.
Cheerio.
Timothy, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Bitroff became a suspect in the unsolved
unalivings. Yeah.
Nice. After his brother, Timothy Bitroff, was partially matched to DNA found on the bodies in 2013.
What?
Right.
I do believe we found another rabbit hole.
Right. Hold on. Let me. This is from Wikipedia. I'm just going to share my screen really quick.
Okay.
So you can see who this guy is. In 2014.
You can blow that up a little bit, friend?
A little bit more?
Just a little bit more.
Better?
Perfect. Yeah, I usually end up with 175 to 200.
What am I at right now? 200. Okay. So he was charged in 2014. It says he's also a suspect for a third woman, Sandra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is on the Gilgo Beach list, I do believe.
Costilla? Because I thought that was Costello.
I'll take a boo. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Look at him. More empty eyes. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Incarcerated, second degree unalivings.
That's all he got? 50 years to life in prison? That's it?
Yep.
That's so stupid.
Yep. For 2 counts of second degree. Victims 2 confirmed, 15 to 19 more suspected. Crimes 1993 to 1994 confirmed, 1990 to 2016 suspected in the state of New York. Date apprehended July 21st, 2014.
Just
Aye.
one of the 10.
So is that Sandra?
Good question. Is it, but isn't that girl's name Costello? Her last name's Costello, isn't it? Or is this like a different?
Let me take a peek, see if I can. My head is like jumbled. It really is with this right now.
He was a carpenter who lived in Monroeville, or in Manorville. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Monroe.
Amber Lynn Costello.
So this is a different girl. He lived in Manorville. I'll just go ahead and say that. I'm not going to repeat that.
Yeah. 3 miles away from his home, these remains are found. Eating deer without cooking it. Like, there we are. Lots of calls from Manorville on her phone as far as Bartholomew goes. So she is also the one that's not right now being included in his charges. Right now, it's Melissa Bartholomew, who is out of the 4 not convicted at this for that one at this time.
I wonder.
But what I find interesting though is she's part of that little.
Yeah, I wonder if they can pin this guy with Rex over here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm having a hard time. I've been looking because I'm pretty sure that he's got more of a record, but I'm not finding it. I went on Scribed. I looked at everything that I could see,
Where are
and I
his eyebrows?
was like, yeah, exactly. Where are his eyebrows? Ah, you don't need those. That is the thought that I have. How many Cheerios are running around in 20 million people?
Well, they do say that there's at least close to like what 50 actives or like Cheerios
In New York or
well,
across the
like
US?
anywhere. Yeah, just like around the United States. Yeah.
Isn't that unreal?
It's something, it's like a ridiculous number. I'm pretty sure I have the statistic wrong, but it's like a really significant number.
Right. Yeah. I couldn't imagine a city with 20 million people. Like, are you kidding me? I would say, move. I couldn't handle that.
This is interesting. I didn't know that this was I really refuse to believe that like two guys or even several guys are using the same area.
It seems like
But I mean,
probably not.
do you
Sorry, I
remember
just got
the Texas killing field, the Texas
Yes. Yep.
and they believe that it's several different people using that area.
Using that area. I mean, there's another state that's hugely populated. So
I don't know. I find that like, what are the odds? Because if you're at some point you're gonna run into somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Or like, do you just you pull up and you're like, oh, somebody else is here, gotta go.
Like, oh, look it, somebody's already started a pile.
You know,
like what?
Yeah. I know it's not funny, but it's
yeah, really, it's terrifying. Oh, I bet, friend. I bet. I'm always wondering when I visit Long Island if something will go down, all chaos will ensue. My sister said during Hurricane Gloria, the people were fighting at the lines at the gas stations. Oh my God.
This is why I don't go out.
Oh my word. Yeah, it's why I live in the mountains. Yeah, I hide in the mountains. To get at me, you got to get through a few obstacles. Like we'll start with Lizzie and Jazzy.
Yeah.
And then all the objects I will be pulling out.
And that's just at the front line. You know, you still have a whole other mountains to cross, borders.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel a lot better in like a little community. I don't feel like I'm an ant. In a city like New York, I would just like you look and it's just like ants.
Insignificant, you know, like
exactly.
No one really cares. Like I've seen videos of people like falling on the sidewalk and people just walking around them, like they're not even looking. It's I don't know. They're too busy for me. Like too
James.
I don't like it.
Oh, it's a scary thought. You know, it's a scary
time. Hey, do you mind helping me over
here?
Yeah.
Hey, can you give me a hand? Okay, we can't even go there. I need to
go grab a beer after. What are you doing?
Oh my word. It's scary. They're everywhere and it's just terrifying. So his searches included also Megan Waterman, Melissa Bartholomew, Maureen Brainard Barnes, and something redacted. Wow. Name of a relative of Melissa's, also a relative of Megan's.
Wow.
Yeah. Cops launch Gilgo Beach Homicide Investigation Task Force, mapping the Long Island Cheerio victims. Inside the Long Island Cheerio and Gilgo Beach. The Gilgo Beach Unaliver, Criminal Minds. The Long Island Cheerio investigation. New phone technology may be key to breaking the case.
He Google searched the Criminal Minds episode.
Oh my word. Google searches include, why would law enforcement not trace the calls made by the Long Island Cheerio? Why hasn't the Long Island Cheerio been caught? In Long Island Cheerio investigation, new phone technology maybe. It's like he just like, look at him. He is so gross. He is fictitious names.
I don't like that hair.
I really don't like anything about him. He's gross. He's really gross. Can you imagine? Like, I'm sorry, I could never have the job. Like, people do this for multiple different reasons. But I think the first time I walked in and somebody looked like this, I would be like running hard. Like, get me the F out of here. Not happening. It's not happening. Yuck. Yeah. Wonder why they're running. Like, are you kidding me?
Well, I'm sure it's more than that, but like, oh man, Franky, that was.
Oh my word.
I don't mean to judge people by their looks, but like that, like just his looks give me the creeps.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, knowing he's a Cheerio probably doesn't help. If he was just the average guy walking down the street, we wouldn't like even have anything to say. I'd be like, whatever, another human. But when you know that this guy's being charged with some really disgusting things, you just think, bleh.
I don't know.
Sounds like you should be very aware of your surroundings when you visit.
I feel like
I would think so.
The guy, I'd fucking go home and like scrub whatever part of my body it was even bumped into.
Right? Yeah, pretty gross. Pretty gross. So this here, let's take a look at this. I think. Ooh, hubby. I don't know. This is acting up a bit here.
Wolfie, maybe it's from all the tabs. Crazy. I'm glad nothing ever happened to you, but hitchhiking, you can't do that shit anymore. You couldn't do it back then.
Twecker also joining us by phone right now. Chris, I want to get your reaction to everything. And the break in this case ultimately was matched DNA found on a pizza slice that went back to a piece of hair that was on the burlap wrapping of one of the victims. The suspect has pleaded not guilty to all 6 counts. This happening just a short time ago. We did see him walked out of the Shirley, New York precinct as he was driven then to the courthouse. To clarify about the bail, to Rich's point there, the attorney has asked for more time to prepare for the bail hearings. The judge remanded Rex without bail, postponed the bail hearing then until August 1st.
Yeah. So the alleged Gilgo Beach slayer was in tears after his arrest on 3 counts of unaliving.
You guys came in with the jokes just as expected. Always finish.
I did not do this.
Always finish your slice of pizza.
Always finish your slice. I try not to stress when I'm there, but if it was like 911 happened, you'd be on the island longer than expected. I used to hitchhike 25A all the time when I was a teenager. Luckily, no problem. Do you know what? I don't know your age, but I used to thumb when I was growing up.
You're crazy. Both of y'all are crazy.
But yeah, back in it wasn't like it is right now. We had a Cheerio named Clifford Olson, and James knows this guy's case. We talked about it when, maybe even a year ago almost. And he was somebody that was in the Vancouver, British Columbia area, and he was unaliving a lot of kids that were hitchhiking. So I hitchhiked kind of towards the end when they were just about to catch him, and people were freaking out. But the little area that I was in,
yeah, I mean,
when you're a teenager, you don't get scared. You just think, oh.
Highway of Tears comes to mind.
Yes.
There was that one guy in Oregon who was like a road worker. Like he would he'd come help you if you
Everyone
broke
did.
down, right? And he worked a certain stretch of the highway in Oregon. And that's
Are you talking about the fellow that was kind of hooked on to a couple of the deaths on Highway 16?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because there is a few back in the day when you could just go through the border. You declare anything, yes, no, and you go through. So this guy was a truck driver.
Yeah.
And he was going from Oregon over onto the Highway of Tears, which is Highway 16.
I mean, a lot of those are still unsolved. I mean,
and that is another story all in its own, because you get into that and you start getting into the residential schools, you start getting into, it is a big deep dive. I've probably got a folder about that big full of paperwork.
Let's not forget about that one dude that has his own website warning people to stay away from him. He's in Canada somewhere.
Yeah. It's just So back at this little ball baby.
Sorry.
No. However, all good.
These are all things that need to be researched, guys. Like,
it does.
There's to be solved. The Highway of Tears, that needs to be solved. It's been a long time.
It does. It's a very hard Ivan Milat. He sure did, didn't he, James? Life is very uncertain. Hug the ones you love, especially nowadays. Well said, friend. Ivan Milat.
Yep.
Now there's another one. We've got him on Franky Rose Crime Updates.
Yep.
I think I've got some stuff on Ivan over there.
I went to a trivia thing and I got that answer right, specifically because you had done a case. I was like, oh, I know
this. So 25A is like a smaller scenic version of the Long Island Expressway. It's a little creepy to hitchhike because there were dark areas I hitched for near Centerport to Massachusetts was far. Okay. Yeah, like the difference now, I'm 56, so 80s, I guess, would have been the time that I was like teenager thumbing around.
I was just crawling. In the late 80s.
My son wasn't even born yet.
I was crawling.
Oh my goodness. Okay, back to Rex. So it's saying by the time the arraignment, he was silent and betrayed no emotions in court, as he was formally charged with the death of the 3 women who were found along Long Island in 2010. He is a family man who is married to his second wife. Okay, let's get this. Essa Alerp? Second wife.
Asa?
Yeah. A-E-L-L-E-R-U-P. She's 59. So neighbors told the Post Friday they have 2 children, a daughter and a son. I don't know how long they've been married.
A demon who walks among us.
Yeah, but to police, he is a demon who walks among us, a predator who ruins families, said Suffolk Police County Chief Rodney Harrison. When asked if the Cheerio was surprised when placed under arrest, I watched this. Suffolk County District Attorney Raymond Turney responded, yeah, I would say he was. A towering, shaggy-haired architect boss is accused of the same ogre-like figure with dark bushy hair who was seen soliciting sex from one of the victims months prior before her disappearance years ago. Again, it shows he's like an imposing looking figure. Like, look at them. They come up to his shoulder, those 2. Like, oh my word. Ogre.
I like the way that, like, that guy in the back, that cop in the back with his buffed out arms and the cut glasses.
Oh yeah, he looks like a Chippendales dude. Dance for us.
Dance for Oh my goodness.
Multiple counts.
Oh, is that who Police Rodney Harrison is? I like that guy.
Gray polo pants. Yeah. Appeared unfazed as prosecutors rattled off a laundry list of reasons why he should be remanded at Arthur M. Cromartie Criminal Court Complex, holy, in Suffolk County, New York. Among investigative evidence were cell phone records, analysis of burner phones, Google searches, DNA from the half-eaten pizza that linked him to Melissa Bartholomew, Megan Waterman, and Amber Costello.
Yo, go up a little bit though, because that really was a mouthful. How many C's were in there?
Oh my God. Arthur M. Cromartie Criminal Court Complex in Suffolk County, New York. Wow. Good Lord, Martha. Okay, so 0.45 miles from the office to where an outgoing call to duration 1.1 minutes to Manhattan, address 4 Penn Plaza, New York, New York. So they communicated those phones. And then we've got another one here, New York, and another phone ping. So this is Miss Bartholomew's phone. Use burner phones when contacting each victim. Uh-oh, Pizzagate.
Evidence. Exhibit A.
Pizzagate.
Exhibit A.
Matched a hair of the victim, Megan Waterman matched. Oh, good Lord. I plead not guilty to the charges before Judge Richard Umbro, cited with extreme depravity of the crimes in ordering him held without bail. He's charged with both first and second degree in the case of each victim. He's led a secret life of seeking girls, searching for CP, and an obsession with women he's accused of unaliving and their families. He taunted those close to the deaths and kept tabs on them despite living what looked like an otherwise normal life as a successful New York City-based architect. And though he stayed under the radar for years, Heuermann actively sought sex through websites, dating applications such as Tinder, and used burner phones and bogus email addresses to send selfies and connect with ladies and other prospects. He continued to patronize night workers at all hours of the night. His defense attorney, Michael Brown, reserved the right to file bail application, citing time needed to gather evidence. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amberlynn Costello, Melissa Bartholomew, Maureen Brainard Barnes, Megan Waterman. And I'm sure he was hoping some of these girls were taken by some of these hurricanes, some of these very large. I mean,
that would have worked out in his favor. And who's to say that maybe there is more and that's actually something that happened?
Exactly.
I mean, he's so close to the water. I mean, it's not hard to.
Yeah. I mean, I think the fact that they were able to find, so these are all calls again that are going off burner phones to the victims. So that burner phone allegedly text Costello from a burner phone. That was not nice to do. That was
lumberjacks
nice.
Crawling out of dumpsters.
Oh my word. Again, another connection.
I'm sorry.
That's all good.
Dandy.
What did I miss?
Look at her comment. She's
oh my word, my computer is just totally acting up.
I happen to like lumberjacks crawling out of dumpsters. I'm here to plant my seed.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't know. It looks like you're frozen, to be honest.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how to. Okay, I'll pop out and pop back in.
Hey.
All right. Wow.
Like, what happened?
I froze right up. I lost all my tabs.
Just do that thing. Right click, open, close tab, reopen, close tab.
Everything. Oh, can I do that? Reopen closed window. Ah, la, la, la. Oh, you're so good. They're all back.
I need a serious haircut, please. Wait, what happened? Hello? Hi.
Oh, my word. I'm in here twice.
How are you in here twice?
Like that.
Oh, that's interesting. Franky's twin has joined us.
I'm twins. Wow. So now I'm echoing.
No, you're not echoing now.
Just on my side?
Possibly, because I don't hear it echoing.
Okay. Here we go. Holy. It was me. And I'm still having problems here. Leave studio. I'll be back.
Now you're here twice. Hello. Franky 1 and 2. For the price of one. Now you're muted.
What's going on?
Yay.
Oh, so I'm still on there twice.
I only see you once.
No, I got the other one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Get rid of her.
I don't like her. I don't like her. Get rid of her.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't want that. Oh, 300. Moment, cops swoop in on Gigolo Beach Cheerio in New York City. As neighbor reveals they threw candy that he gave them for Halloween because it was creepy. Okay, I'm echoing really bad.
Wait, so they still had the candy from the last Halloween? And they just threw it away, or did they throw it away then? I have so many questions. Okay. I see now. So people got a vibe off of him. One of the Frankies is muted.
I can't figure this out.
Unmute.
Is it going to echo? Ah!
It echoes on your side, not on this side.
Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of this. Okay, be right back.
Yeah, I'd like to see his house because I'm not sure. I mean, I believe it looking a little bit cruddy. If it was like just like his spot, like his little getaway where he did the things that he did. I would imagine that like his actual home with his kids and his wife was probably really nice. Does anyone have the address? I'll look it up. I want to look at it.
Honor.
Hey, friend.
Hello. Still working this echo and this extra me.
I like two of you. I think we get more done. You know? It's like the more the merrier, you know? Hey, do you know the address to this guy's house that he had?
I do believe it's 105 First Avenue, Massapequa Park, New Jersey. Or sorry, New York.
Is this it? 105 First Avenue?
105 First Avenue, Massapequa. That's what I've heard. Like the one I was looking at wasn't beautiful. Yes.
Is this it? I don't know what this is. I hope.
But look across the street.
I like it.
I don't think that's his.
I'm trying to actually see if I can see numbers.
There. That's the one.
This is it? 105
Yeah,
First
105.
Avenue?
I couldn't find it either.
108. So this
105.
one.
Yeah.
So patriotic.
Yeah. So that was the one that I found too. So anybody that's new, please subscribe. Everyone like and share. I appreciate you guys.
Don't forget to share.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a different number. It's not 105 though.
These people not have mailboxes? It's just
I think they come to the door.
like it's like what?
Yeah.
A weird world we live in.
So that one is, and it doesn't say 5. It doesn't say 4.
No,
does it?
that's 4.
Okay, then across the street.
104.
Okay, then it is the cruddy one.
This one?
I think you're right. Yep, bingo.
Wow.
Yep, you guys are absolutely right. Yeah, and I looked at this house, but for some reason I thought the other one said 105. This is more what I would expect.
I wouldn't want to deliver mail here.
No.
No. It is creepy. I can
Yeah.
understand why you would throw that fucking Halloween candy away. Because
Right?
look at all the other
You
houses.
got it
Look at this.
where?
Look, pitch. Like, look
Yeah.
at them.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Just like cookie cutter, all American, and then there's
And then there's that dump.
Looks haunted.
I was looking around there and I didn't see a 105. So I thought because the other one was 8, that the odd numbers are on that side and the even numbers would be on this side.
Hey, there's a disappearing avalanche.
Is his vehicle there? Is the avalanche there?
This?
Really? Because that's what he drove, was a Chevy Avalanche.
Really? So that's it?
Yeah.
Black? That one? That was sitting there?
I think
I
so.
want to know what this car is. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like a little bit of a car enthusiast. I'd really like to know what's underneath the tarp.
Makes me think that it's something like a... Oh, look at that. It's not what I was thinking.
It's kind of, it looks like a Jeep, like one of those old school, maybe just, or it could be a truck, just completely barren.
Okay.
I don't know, but there's a wheel right here. That's a
wheel. That's what. So you're exactly right, James. Doesn't look like an architect's house.
No.
Didn't spend much on his living.
I mean, I wouldn't even walk up to this house for freaking candy. Like, it's creepy. Look at, like, I mean, when you look around the neighborhood and you see all these other well-kept, nice houses, and he's a freaking architect. That's what his house looks like. I don't know. I don't know. That's like already giving off bad vibes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like BK not having a freaking shower curtain or furniture kind of thing. Just like it's weird. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. Like if it doesn't go together. Architect, shitty house.
Mm-hmm. Yep. An old roadster. Let's see what these guys have to say.
And a major development in the case of the Long Island serial killer here in New York. Police.
Oh. Did I freeze again? Okay. So my computer's acting very weird. It won't even play this. I'm going to refresh.
You can't hear me?
Breaking news just coming in.
Hey, AJ.
Development in the case of the Long Island serial killer here in New York. Police taking a person into custody just moments ago, and Aaron Katursky is already here tracking the latest. Good morning, Aaron.
Juju, good morning. According to you, that person was taken into custody and placed under arrest in connection with this series of killings that terrified Long Island and raised fears of a serial killer on the loose. The first body was discovered back in 2010 in a wooded area by the beach. The bodies of 7 more women, along with the bodies of a man and a toddler, were discovered in subsequent months. Early this morning, police converged on a home in Massapequa Park.
Oh, there we go. Look at that house, 105. Right there. So I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to end the stream because my computer's acting up. I want to reboot it. So, Mexi, are you into joining me in a few hours?
Yeah, that's cool. I'll be here.
Yay. So what I'll do is we'll look at this, and then you and I can meet, and I'll set up another stream.
Okay.
So don't forget, everybody, hit that like, share, and subscribe. And let's finish this up.
Park on Long Island South Shore. Multiple law enforcement sources told ABC News the arrest is connected to the killings. Now, this investigation has come in fits and starts, including Hurricane Sandy that eroded much of the beachfront where the search was centered, but it has never stopped being a priority for police. They brought new DNA techniques to bear, and this arrest is going to bring relief to families of victims that have been waiting for answers for more than a decade. Rebecca?
Relief after all those years in a story, Aaron. And
so, yeah, they got him. Oh, it is a rundown.
I want to see this trial. If it even goes to trial, I need to see this because it's been a long time.
Yeah. Nobody cared back in the day. I used to deliver papers when I was a kid, and there was a few houses on my route that were like cat lady houses, all overgrown and crappy. Nobody cared back then. True story. Well, hey, AJ, nice to see you. So, Mexi, should we call it right now?
Yeah. Let's get this.
And then I'll meet you in Discord?
Yep. I'm good.
Yay. Set your bells, guys. We'll set something up in the next few minutes or so. Thanks for joining us.
See you on the next one.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.